toes.
Orange powder stuck on your fingers.
This product placement made
Doritos, reach out to us. We'd be happy to talk more.
Yeah, no, we are interested in sponsorship opportunities with Doritos. Frito-Lay in general is fine. They're Frito-Lay, right?
I don't remember.
Or Frito-Lay. I don't know.
Joel's like throwing it out there. That sweetens the deal to have some competition. Everybody wants to sponsor Pocket Pod. That is a snack.
If any chip wants to come at us with some money, we are here for sponsorships.
Yum.
Sponsor chips.
Come at me,
I love it.
Fritos.
Sponsor chips. Delicious. Sponsor chips.
Not that I'm hungry or anything. No, I'm not. But I haven't had chips in a while. So.
Chips.
Anyway, hi guys. Welcome.
When I chip, you chip, we chip.
Chips. Put my hand up on this chip. When I chip, you chip. We chip. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Hi, it's episode 150. This is like going to be the opposite of episode 100, where we prepped for a big, exciting episode because it's just the halfway mark to the next big, exciting episode.
Great.
150.
That was episode 100.
What's 150? Is it a milestone?
It's a halfway point to a
It's a
milestone.
bi and a half centennial, or it's half of a. It's a centennial and a half, is what I was trying to say.
There we go.
It's
50 will be
2 and a decade.
That's
And
it. It's exactly it. 2 score in a decade plus 4.
Carry the 1.
I don't know. Ask Abe Lincoln. I have no idea.
I guess it would be more than. I was just doing 50, but we should do more than 50.
Is 4 score? Is that 10, 20? What is a score?
I think a score is 20.
Is it 20?
I think a score is 20. That sounds right.
No,
That rings a bell.
You're absolutely right. Because then the math checks out. 4
4
score.
score.
And 7 years ago, right?
7 years. So
87 years.
Checks out.
Checks
Math.
out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at us. Figuring out American history all over again.
And math.
And math.
One of those things is my favorite. And it's not history.
Same leash. I never had a good math teacher till I was in college, and then it was too late for me to enjoy math. But I like that
you
teacher.
didn't like math? Or you do like history?
What did I said, did I say math this entire sentence?
Yes.
Replace everything I said with the word history. Jack, fix it. Jack, go back.
Mad Libs.
I was like, that's so weird. Joelle didn't know that she liked it until she was in college.
I loved every
her
math
favorite
teacher
thing.
I had.
That's
Like, it's
true.
literally the opposite of what I said. All my math teachers were my favorite teachers growing up.
No, I didn't like history.
Yeah.
I had a good history teacher in 9th grade. Mr.
Can't think of
Oh,
one.
he's really good. He made a big impression on her. Strong impression on Leash.
Honestly, I
Mr.
could
Powell.
I could
It was
name the
Mr.
ones I
Powell.
hated more than the ones I liked. Mr.
Oh.
What?
Mr. Powell.
Powell.
Aw, he was your pal, Mr. Powell.
He's your pal.
He was funny.
He's your pal.
I liked him.
Powell in history.
He made things not boring.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I had a not good teacher in 11th grade.
Oh, sorry.
And it went right back to me not caring about history.
Yeah.
Oh, womp womp.
I don't know. It's just never taught to me in a way that was for me. Like,
Maybe it's just
correct.
not interesting to you, so that's why it's just.
And the history books were not interesting. I could not focus on
that's what sucks
more than
now,
a paragraph
'cause
at a time.
here I am at 37, and I'm much more interested in that history that I did not learn when I was a kid. Like, it's totally different.
There you go. So that's kind of cool.
Agreed.
Gives you a chance to learn things fresh now.
It's like
I just
I'm
felt like history
fresh brain.
was me trying to memorize dates without any sort of
Oh, yeah, that's
understanding
the
of like the
not
meaning
exciting.
or the like holistic impact on the world and like
why-
things even like as things relate to today. Like it just seemed like things that happened in the past that I don't care about, and it's like dates that
it's such a
I don't care
weird
about, and I'm forced to
decision.
remember those dates over the actual events.
It's like to have to remember February 4th, 1865 was this thing that happened. Like, why can't I just remember like the general decade? Is that good enough for you? Like the late 1800s, is that not good enough?
Yeah, it's like the date and the remembering stuff is not very interesting, or at least not to me. I'm sure there are some people who love like breaking it into the timelines and be like, da, 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 and then this was invented this point in time. But I don't have a brain that remembers those things, so it's not especially exciting.
The
for me.
reason-
But I like
No, it
learning
was a
about
binge
people
and purge
places.
situation.
It was gone the moment it came out of me. That's absolutely right.
Yep.
Like,
I
I
would binge like the
spilled it on
the
a
2
paper.
nights before. I'm like, gotta remember these, gotta tweak and remembering, tweak and remembering. And then the moment that the test was over, I'm like,
Nope, not gonna think about that again. The only thing that ever stuck was that in 5th grade we had to do we had to like memorize all the presidents in order. It was like a test or like it was like a competition, like how quickly could you do it. And I did it. I don't know if I won, but in my memory, I totally won. I was probably like 2nd or 3rd in the class.
You didn't have the choir teacher that made you learn the song for the presidents.
Wow. I didn't need a song. I still have it to this day, and I can recite it on demand if you ask.
Yeah, but the song's pretty awesome.
Does
no one tell me a song,
useful to know?
Because we had to do it fast. There was no room for a song.
Wow.
The bad part of the song is that it ended with George Bush, and then.
Mine ended with Clinton.
Bill Clinton was in we were like, and now Bill Clinton. That's where it ended.
I wonder how it's changed and evolved, because you got to presume that song still exists. So there's probably someone out there who's like built the rest of the presidents.
They just probably. I think it's because it's like in a phrase cadence. So I'll sing a snippet of it. And so like in the future, like if there were more presidents, it would make sense that you could fit like 3 or 4 in there. So it's like George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, and Martin Van Buren.
Yours has first names.
William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk. I got middle initials and stuff. And Zachary Taylor. And then it kind of repeats itself after that. So like, if you have enough, but when you're stuck with and George Bush, now Bill Clinton.
No, that's like an annoying extension. You need like every 20 years they update it because now they have a couple of presidents to add to the mix.
Yes.
It fortunately doesn't change quick enough for that.
My favorite part of the song was Grover Cleveland, dun, 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 Benjamin Harrison, then Cleveland came back again.
Who was President Dun 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 Dun? Because I don't think I learned about that.
That's the piano. That's the piano interlude.
I do like that there is a secret President Dun 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 in between.
Then Cleveland came back again. That was my favorite. I was like, oh, he came back.
That was always my favorite part of my recitation, because you'd be going really fast and you go Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, like you get to like throw in an extra Cleveland. It was very exciting.
Oh,
so did you teach yourself a little cadence?
Well,
did it already?
I had a little bit along the way. It wasn't like you'll hear it. I'll just do it. I'm going to do it. Right? I'm just going to do it.
Just do one. Just
go for it, Joelle.
I'll stop at some point. It was like Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce. It was like a chant.
Oh my God!
I did it like that.
So were you having to do that while other students were also doing it, and whoever got it out fastest was the one who was like deemed the best?
I forget how the competition worked, but I remember like practicing for weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Like my friend and I who were doing like we were like doing the best with it. We would like stand in the bathroom and like practice at each other. And I had it down to like
15.
Teacher, can we please take a bathroom break?
10 seconds.
Like, we're just going to recite the presidents in the restroom. Please,
pretty much,
just for a few minutes. I love it.
And I remember, we had learned it during Clinton. So it was like Reagan, Bush, and Clinton, and that's how I ended it with like a Clinton. And then when Bush was elected, I was like, well, that ruins my awesome Clinton ending. And I was like, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush. I could just ruin the whole thing.
Then George W. Bush. Then Barack Obama.
It's a lot of thens and more thens.
Then
someone needs to write a whole lyric.
Trump.
Leisha, I think you need to write a whole lyric.
Now Joe Biden.
Oh. That's next Saturday morning Fam Jam, the fun 90s rock version.
I have no doubt that the kids will love the heck out of that practice.
That'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, how about we get into some Animal Crossing news?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I love it.
Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do.
What's new?
What's new?
Ha ha.
Sail away, new horizons, what's new?
What's new?
You guys nailed it. In my ears, at least. It'll probably sound off later.
No, it'll be perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect.
It doesn't matter. It's perfect either way.
Yes, that's true. Train
every version.
Just like us. And our listeners.
Yes.
So the biggest news the biggest news is that on March 1st, the man face bug came back, guys.
The
what?
The man face bug.
Man
the
face
uncle
bug.
face. The stink bug that looks like it has the face of the uncle. I have not seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
In mine,
I think I ran through it, actually. Maybe I did see it.
I saw the classic stink bug, but I haven't seen the man
Ooh,
face.
the classic ones are back too?
I guess so, unless I just saw some other green bug and was like, oh, they're back. And I was pretty like, eh.
It is possible. Yeah, I haven't been looking for bugs, and I've only been playing at night, so it's been hard to see the bugs. But
Oh, that makes a difference too.
that was the biggest news as far as I can tell, just that the man face bug is here.
That's number
or has
one
returned.
news.
Well, and also, have you guys heard about some of the underwater creatures that are here for March?
No, tell us what some of the underwater creatures.
There is a
Tell us about
firefly
the
squid.
underwater creatures.
I think Des would be really
Wait.
excited about these two
Wait, is
underwater
this
creatures.
Wait, what
Sorry,
is it?
Lion cake. It's called a firefly squid.
Oh,
my
so these are
goodness.
new. That's because we weren't yet diving in the original.
We weren't diving in March.
That's right.
It
so
was
there's
not
new
available to
divables.
us.
Oh my gosh,
So
firefly squid sounds
then there's
awesome.
something called a spider crab.
That sounds scary.
And there's and I'm not even going to tell you what happens when you place it, but do place one before you give
Okay.
it to Blathers or get
So-
two.
And that was the spider crab.
Spider crab.
Spider crab.
And once we've all found one and placed one on our island, we can talk about it in a future episode. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, sounds good.
I do think I alluded to it weeks ago because I had seen it on someone else's island and you didn't know what I was talking about, so I just shut my face
Oh, that's interesting.
because I didn't
Okay.
quite know what I was talking about. I thought it was something I missed. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it. Place that spider crab, and then
Place
we can
that
discuss
spider crab.
later.
I think it's called spider crab. I haven't caught one yet. I hunted for 2 hours last night, just like, you know.
Something that may be called a spider crab, but it might be called something else. I
spider
bet it's called a
something.
spider crab. Spider crab
think
sounds
it
like a
is.
real, an actual
sounds real.
crustacean. Yeah,
Yeah.
and crabs sometimes look a little spidery with their multitudinous legs and jointy bits.
All the spindly legs, like a spider.
Spindly legs and like little body in the middle and blah.
Yeah. Does not sound like a Maryland
Little in
blue
the
crab
middle.
to me.
But she got much blah.
Yep.
Sorry. That's what it goes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So what else is happening? What other exciting developments have
Oh, I mean
we
that's it, right? It was
seen?
just the bugs and the
Yeah.
Well, we are just days
Jakar's
away
birthday.
from yes, Jakar's birthday. We are just days away from Jakar's birthday, which happens
Yes.
to be on the 1 oath of March.
The one oath. Mar one oath.
It's the Mar
Yeah.
1 oath of
Mar
March.
one oath. Oh, that's why. That's why it's so popular. Mar one oath.
It's
sounds
just fun
a
to
lot
say.
like
It's the Mar 1 oath.
Mario.
What?
Mar one oath.
No.
Yes.
Mario.
Insert exploding head
Mario.
emoji right here. Exploding head emoji blinking.
Bling bling bling.
So
Fireworks go off.
Mar-1-0.
Marwioth.
Marwioth.
Marlo.
Marloth.
It's Marlo Day that day
Oh,
on Jakar's birthday.
Marlo Day.
Yay, where we celebrate Nintendo mascot Marlo and his brother Lugi.
Lugi? Lugi. Marlo and Lugi.
Oh, Marlo and Lugi.
I
Great
would
team.
totally watch that off-brand cartoon.
Yes, that's the other one. There's this is the new
The Kung
hot
Fu
game.
Panda one. Have you
Yes,
seen that?
exactly. So we're gonna do something it sounds kind of like it. One of them is always wearing, I don't know, purple. Oh wait a second, that actually does
No,
have
That
a
actually does this. It's like a chartreuse.
It's like a teal and a
chartreuse and a teal. I like that.
Chartreuse and a
With
teal.
the
Or
bright
bur-
green and the blue greeny.
They
a
both
fuchsia.
have. They both have beards. They don't have mustaches, but they both have
That's right.
beards.
There's no. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the
Beards.
parallel universe.
And they have very
alternative.
tiny little noses. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause they have pretty big
Perfect.
noses.
Perfect. Marlo and Lug. Was it Lug? Lugi. Margo.
I think
And
it
they
was
don't have
Lugi.
hats. They
I
have
just named him
scarves.
Margo, so here we are.
Stylish ascots.
Little ascots.
They sound charming.
If anyone wants to draw Marlo and Lugi, we are here for it. Thank you in advance.
Thank you. Yes, thank you in advance. We appreciate your efforts.
But yeah, it's Mario. It's Mario stuff. Mario.
Oh yes,
Mario's
Mario!
here.
Yay, Mario!
You can fill your
Mario.
island with Mario funness. You can theme your island. You could also like very subtly add Mario stuff to your island, and it doesn't look like you've overturned a Mario game board into your island. It's whatever you want to
Yeah, It's great, but there's a lot of items that you can pick from.
So many items. I don't even think I've bought them all. I don't think I've. Because I knew I wasn't going to have time to play, I did some time traveling on Monday. And I jumped 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So I could collect like 20 items.
Oh my gosh, because that's right, because you can get like, so if you had 2 characters, you could order 10 a day. Because 5 each.
No, I mean, that was too much to also switch characters.
Gotcha. Fair
but
enough.
I just sent myself stuff and then went to the next day, picked it up, sent myself stuff, went to the next day.
Fun.
So by the end of that, I had
big present week.
5 times 4,
week in a day.
Items. Yeah,
work week in a day.
Yeah. And then I went back to the first day, and along the way, I discovered I was going to have a star meteor shower.
Meteor shower? Oh,
so I knew to play on Wednesday night because I had seen it.
That's brilliant. Oh my goodness. So what are your highlights of Mario items? Because there are a lot.
There are a lot. I think not surprisingly, but like I wasn't really thinking much of it. My favorite item is the fire flower.
Oh, really? Because
it wiggles.
It makes a little.
It wiggles and it don't stop. Just keeps moving.
That's something nice that some of the items keep moving, like the fire flower, the superstar, and the
coins. The coins keep rotating.
The coins are great too.
Yeah, and I love the coins. You can make a little row of coins, and then you can run through them.
Yes, and then they reappear, but it's so fun. It is nice. I love that interactiveness of them. And this is a follow-up, because remember we were wondering, would the thwomps squish you?
Yes.
And the answer is you can't walk under it.
Boo. Yes, that is the answer.
What is this? Pocket camp?
What is this?
What is this? Pocket pod?
What is this? Yes, it is. Well, yes, welcome.
Yeah, you can't even walk under it. That was a real bummer because I set it up as like, you walk under a bunch of other things, and I was going to walk under, and you just hit a brick wall.
Yeah,
can't move.
It's an invisible brick wall. I wanted to put it inside of it in like a valley, like that was like a really narrow little passage.
Yeah,
and it just blocks you from.
You shall not
entirely.
Pass. Yeah, you just can't get through it. Now you got to put a tunnel on one side and the other.
Oh my gosh! But speaking of tunnels, what about those warp pipes?
The warp pipes are so cool. I think my one complaint is not a complaint, but just like something I've noticed.
Okay.
So remember how I talked about last week? I was going to put one in Kevin Bob's house and like one in my house.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So if you have a third one outside, it will always favor outside than favor going into the buildings because it takes more to load. Like between buildings and into buildings. So like, for instance, if I had one inside and 2 outside, it took me 6 leaps before it actually sent me into the building. I just kept going back and forth.
So you can't choose which one it goes to?
It's random.
I thought it was random, but I wonder if it is.
Favors like because it's quicker to load because you're already outside, but because inside requires a loading thing. That was my assumption. I've only played for a whole 5 minutes with it. But.
That's fair.
Well, it would be nice if you could change like the colors so you could help map to which one you wanted.
If there was
you could have a
order.
blue to blue and a green to green.
Oh, what an improvement that would be already. All right, Nintendo, fix it. You've given us only half of a solution.
I didn't notice. Can we customize the colors of the pipes? Because that would have been a way to. Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying they should.
But yeah, I like that idea, Leash. But then also tying them to each other so that if you make 2 blues, so it's like a subway system or something.
Yeah, you can take the blue tubes.
Have you seen someone made a subway system with their pipes? They buried them like under like on the first layer. They put them on the first layer, and then they put stairs down to it.
Oh.
And they kind of blocked it so you can't really see there's a pipe. But you walk down the stairs, you hit A, and then you come out the other side. And so it looks like you just took the tube over to the other side of your island.
Great.
So that's something that might force me to redesign my whole island to do.
That's really fun. And I do like I thought I would be maybe disappointed with the randomness. I think it is kind of fun because you can always just hop back in and try getting to the other one. I've only done it with 3 pipes, so I don't know.
The problem with that is it doesn't make you efficient with like it doesn't save you time, but it is a delight to watch yourself jump, do a little little celebration leap.
Yeah,
and then you shrink. You genie style shrink in, and then you pop out.
It is delightful.
It
is the classic Mario, the original NES Mario Jumpman jump for like the one arm up. It's really quite cute.
I did take a fun cover image for this week.
Perfect!
Of my character doing a jump right over the pipe.
That's
took a minute to get the timing right.
Yes.
The other things are the floating blocks. There's the
Oh, yeah.
floating question mark and the floating
yeah.
brick blocks.
Yes. Yes.
So have you seen the floating question mark blocks yet?
I have. And I know that when you walk under them, you get a surprise coin popping out of them.
Yeah, every time you walk under, just little coin action.
Yeah.
Little excitement.
I was excited that it lets us walk under them, especially
Yeah.
when I had first tried the thwomp. That was one of the first things I ordered, and I was disappointed that I could not walk under it. I was like, oh, I guess it's for my own safety. I guess Nintendo doesn't want me to get
It's
squished.
really spiky.
It would be cute though if you could get squished for a hot second,
Right?
and then you just
Pancake.
like pop back up.
You already get pipe tiny. Why can't you get flat pancake tiny too?
Yeah,
Right?
flat pancake style. Come on. Just flatten it out.
But there's also the brick blocks and or the brick floating blocks, and those they don't do really anything. They're just there, but you could put stuff on top of them.
Placing things on it. Okay, I was like wondering if like is there something I missed? Because I was happy you could put things on it. That is great.
There's no jumping or anything, but
super mushroom on there. It looks great.
I put my little stars and fire flowers on top. And,
Nice.
but this is another. So the things I'm referencing, Awesome Gabby found really cool Reddit examples and posted them in the Discord. And the other one was they built like. You know how we've been complaining for years that years. Oh
yes, for years.
It's been years.
Since when it was crafted 10 decades ago.
The last
when our forefathers and
350 days of years.
No, I get
it has been.
It feels. It has been a long
but
time.
you can't put a bridge over land
Troubled water.
Yes,
or troubled
you
water.
can't. Both.
Only still water. You are not wrong, Leash. But yeah, you can't build like an overpass sort of thing. But with these blocks, you actually could because you put them above where you want the walkway to be, and then you use the regular blocks on the two land masses onto the left and right of you, and then it makes this cute little like arch. You can't walk on it, but it looks.
But the visual, that's cool. I like that idea. So like a little arch.
And the example, I think I shared it in here. They put like cute flowers and terrariums on it, and it looks really good. And I'm obsessed with it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
brick arch with floating brick trickery, floating brickery.
Floating brickery. I love the coins that you just run through them, and then they just come right back. They just regenerate. You just keep running through them.
It's very cool. It's a good look. Oh, and I forgot. There's also all the costumes too.
And the costumes, of course.
Yes.
That's a component of the picture I'll be having on the cover this week.
Neat. I like that. That was great. I've got to say, those Princess Peach shoes are pretty great.
Yeah, they're super
very
cute.
Pleased with those.
Her crown. I've always loved the Princess Peach crown. It is
also great.
El Cuto.
It is El Cuto. El Cutest.
The other thing I was gonna say about
mushroom platforms.
Yes, mush. All the mushroom stuff. They are super cool. They actually look good with like the seasonal mushroom stuff from like the fall.
Oh,
because I have the little like stools out, and I had something else in the middle, and then I put the big mushroom platform right smack down in the center and put those around it, and it still looks good, and it's super cute.
Cool! That sounds awesome. And you can custom color those. I think there's like 3 colors each of them.
I learned that after I placed it and put things around it, so I have to go and dig that out so I can change the color.
If you
want to,
or leave it, because I bet it looks really
I always like seeing what my options are.
Oh, that's fair. I understand.
So my playground is the coolest playground on the planet now because I took the playground I already had and then I infused it with Mario stuff.
Ooh, that sounds great. So it's like a Nintendo Land playground. That sounds amazing and fun. Who wouldn't want to go to that?
In a way, it fits the decor without like totally confusing my island decor with other stuff. Not that I super care. Like I'm gonna throw the blocks everywhere at some point, but I like that I was able to put that in. It didn't feel out of place.
That's cool. Yeah, it seems like a good look especially for a playground.
Yeah, it's a playground I would play in. Faux show.
Agreed. 100%.
Like floating blocks above you as you walk into the playground, giant mushroom in the middle, coins to run through as you wish.
Yes, and that do not hurt you in any way and magically reappear so you can run through them again as much as you like. And
coin getaway. Coin getaway.
Coin getaway. Getaway.
Getaway
sail
coin.
away. I think that all in all, I like everything, but I think the pipes are just so, like, the mechanic of travel is so fun and so cool. And I was so excited that you could beam into it. Beam. That's not right.
It's like
What is
beaming.
it, Star Trek?
You're not wrong. You're like, you're
Beam through a pipe?
regenerating.
That's true. Oh. Your molecules are broken down and magically teleported through the pipe. But
That might be how it works. We don't know.
yeah, I don't know. We don't know Mario science.
Ask Tom.
Ask who?
Tom Nook. Tom. I
Tom
call him
Nook.
Tom.
Oh.
Should I call him Mr. Nook? Is that more appropriate?
No.
Mr. Nook to
I was
you.
like, who is Tom
Who
and
the
Mario?
heck is Tom? Is Tom the cat? Why would the cat know? Not Mo. Tom. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Tom and Mo. They're both.
What were you gonna say, Sarah? About
I think I was just going to say how much I just love the pipes. They're fantastic.
continual squeeing.
Continuous squeeing, and pipes are not all we're limited to for the pipe sound. This season.
Pie.
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 There's a pie.
The pie.
You got the pie.
Very excited about the pie. It is a very special thing in my life to have a pie.
Yes.
Because a certain husband, the one.
A certain one. One of, but it's true. We do. There are 3 husbands amongst
true.
us.
A certain husband of mine has a pie birthday. In fact, it is March 14th, and it is around the corner. And yeah, in the past, he has received all kinds of pie-shaped gifts, and especially of the convection and baking variety. In fact, we still have a pie pan that we can bake things in, and
Nice.
sometimes one time I made bread. One time I made an actual it wasn't really pie because I'm terrible at making pie, but something with a pie crust and stuff inside,
I think, Joelle, that is, when you say it has a pie crust, it's in a pie pan, and there's something in the pie crust, and that is a pie.
It's a
That
pie.
is definitely a pie.
It was just hard to eat, and nothing looked like a slice of pie when it came out of there because it's the shape of the pie symbol. You get what you get. But yeah, Sarah, you had sent it to me in the mail, and I was like, what is this? Because I got the pipe from you, and then I got the second thing, and I was like, pie. So
I saw it, I was like, I've got to send that because I was just the way you can have it waiting, because I was like, you can't send it as we know, if you order yourself, you don't get it until the next day.
Nope, you gotta wait.
Unless you're like me and you cheat and time travel. So that's what happened. I ordered myself 3 and went, wait, I just wasted 3 of my ordering spots and I didn't get any Mario stuff. So that's when that was the moment I decided to time travel, when I realized that I needed more stuff and I wasn't going to get a chance later.
It is pretty fun. Worth it, I think.
It's a really cute pie. And I was able to put it out because, I have the little tables outside my plaza. So I replaced the New Year's grapes or something with the pie.
Yes. Perfectly seasonal. Pie the pipes. Pie pipes. Pie
The only other
Pie
thing I'll say
time.
about the pipe is that people are burying them too, and you can still access it if it's buried.
Oh,
So
wait.
you can terraform
walking
around it.
Okay.
And you can even disguise it with flowers so you can't really see it. But you can literally just walk up to it even though you're above it, press A, and go right into the pipe.
Oh, that's very cool. So
Wait, what?
So it's recessed in the ground, kind of like. Do you remember on my island how I have the sunfish that is nested in
It's like the buried sunfish.
Yes. I thought they legit buried it, but they didn't bury it.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not with the little
It's we
thing in
walk
the ground,
over
yeah.
a crack and it
That's not
Doesn't make any
helpful.
sense.
You don't. What do? You just have a pipe now. You can't place it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, so
recessed
it's
into
cool.
the
So you
ground.
can kind of hide it, and then you can make kind of secret portals around
I like
your
it.
island.
I like that
That's
idea.
really good.
Yeah.
That's so.
Creative
Even if you're
stuff.
tired of the Mario aesthetic down the road, I know we're all very excited about it right now. But down the road, if you want to hide it a little bit and still make use of the pipes, ta-da!
Yeah, that was actually where I first saw it because it was someone who prides herself on the cottage core style island,
cottagecore,
and
sure.
she was like, I might try to find ways of using this stuff, but I'm gonna hide it. That was her approach. The floating blocks are great if you can disguise them behind trees and houses, and then you can put stuff on top of the floating blocks. So she made it look like she had butterflies floating above the house.
That's really smart. And then you can still walk under that space, so it's still usable as far as movement goes.
And if I think about it, my orchard is so full, I could totally sneak a floating block in there. No one would really be able to see it, and then I could put stuff on top. So
Just be
I might
sneaky
play
little
around with
hidden
that.
gems. Sounds fun. I love it. It's Great idea.
Stuff to play with.
Hidden secrets.
Anything else on this amazing What's New collection, or should we go into a break?
I think we covered all the things.
Yeah. I don't know because I didn't play it. So I'm playing it now. I'm trying to catch up.
But you believe everything we said, right, Leash?
And I put everything out that you guys gave me, and I'm very excited.
Yay.
Can you put stuff? What is the purpose of the big mushroom platform?
It is just aesthetic. You
can put things on it.
Okay, it's like a table though.
It's like
you can't put anything in the middle.
Big.
You can put things on the corners.
Right, unless it fits in your house.
If it's inside, then you can place it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That was actually a bummer that Splitacker shared in the Discord because you look at that flat mushroom platform and all you want to do is jump on it.
Yes.
I will tell you, I ran at it and nothing happened.
I was thinking maybe it'll be like you could use the small mushroom and then like jump to the large one. And you could use it to get up onto it, and it'd be like a perfect little. Maybe they didn't want to do that purposefully because then we are not obligated to have ramps. But why? We shouldn't be punished. That's not necessary.
In a perfect world, it would have been like a bouncy thing. Like, it would have been so fun if it was just like a trampoline, but disguised as a mushroom.
Tramampoline.
I put it in the middle of my. I had high hopes for it. I put it in the middle of my playground, and I was like, nope. Well, it's already here. Just gonna leave it there.
It still looks good. It's
good.
really cute.
It looks
but
good.
It's just
it's okay.
it could have been a trampoline. Now that I know, I feel like
Tramampoline.
Well, they could always release Mario Day 2022, and all of the items are re-released as trampolines and rubber and things that move and shake different ways.
Yay!
And blue pipes as well.
Good luck finding a DJ who moves and shakes
like this.
Ruh-roh. Pop star, never stop, never stopping.
No, John Lovitz.
Wedding Singer.
Oh,
John Lovitz.
An actual reference I should have gotten, but I was so distracted thinking it was something I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to what you said.
You know what? It's totally fair. We have been doing a lot of pop star references.
It's true.
I've only been waiting a year to watch it with you guys.
Longer than that.
Well, yeah, we've just been...
Just since we planned.
The real plan was a year ago. Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
But yeah, we can hop into a break and then move on to other stuff after, unless there's anything else. No, there's nothing else. Nothing at all. Okay.
If we forget,
we can talk about it later. It could be a tiny delay. Who knows? Yeah. Break. Break is over because Sarah might pass out because she wasn't breathing.
Oh, thank you.
I wasn't done drinking.
You're turning purple. I was getting worried.
Turning perps.
It's like Thanos over there.
Oh, yeah.
Perp and
Grimace.
With my fancy glove. Grimace.
Grimace.
Does McDonald's still use Grimace as a mascot? I feel like I haven't seen them.
I haven't seen Grimace in years.
He's just like the sweet purple
I think
friend.
he's still around, though, right? He's still part of the cookies.
He's probably still in some of the old artwork and other stuff, yeah.
Or do they even still do cookies?
I don't know.
I just assume they did.
You know what? Have they been replaced with apple slices? I feel a lot of the things that we
apple
grew up
slices. Yeah, apple slices exist as an option for Happy Meals.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure on those,
do not,
there's no animals on the apple slices have like some sort of
they're just generic
natural
apple slices.
eco thing on it or something.
Cookies never were part of the Happy Meal. They were always an add-on, right?
I don't think I ever even had cookies at McDonald's, so I'm not familiar.
I can't even tell you. I wasn't allowed Happy Meals most of the time. I got the individual item and that was it.
Oh, denied the
Happy Meal was an up price. Come on. My family knew better.
Oh man, their cookies are like legit looking cookies now. Man, I want the ones in the box.
But were they like animal crackers, Leash?
They're like animal cracker style, yeah.
Okay.
That's sounding familiar. Maybe I did have that.
Here.
It's just showing
Here.
us.
I'm gonna zoom.
Oh,
can you
you're
see?
off camera.
I can see it. Okay. Oh, yeah. These are looking like I see a Ronald McDonald. I see a Birdie. I see a Grimace, and I see a Fry Guys. Fry Guys at the top.
Maybe
A cluster of 3 Fry Guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Fry Guys.
McDonald's.
No hamburger. Actually, I didn't see if there might have been one at the bottom.
I think
look
there was one
vaguely
that was
familiar.
cut off on the bottom. It looks kind of like it could be Hamburglar.
Yeah,
No.
it does. He has a hat. I think you're
Hard
right.
to
I think it
see.
is the hamburger.
If there's stripes, are there stripes? Tell me they're
Like,
strips.
all I could see was like the top of the wide brim, like boop, the crown of the hat, and then
Okay,
a
here we
stripe
go.
on the
Here we
crown,
go.
and then
Oh, she found a better picture.
Ooh,
It's better.
research.
It's not the Hamburglar. It's some other dude. Well, maybe it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the Hamburglar. It looks like a gold mining prospector guy.
Miner 49er. Yeehaw.
Oh,
See?
I see what you mean. It looks like he has a big bushy beard, but I think it's just it's just
it
like
is the Hamburglar.
divided.
yeah, it's the
Oh, look at those
Hamburglar.
boxes. This is amazing. A trip down a memory
Oh,
lane.
I
that
forgot
And
about
there's
the yellow. Who's the yellow
Don't-
one? I forgot about her.
Birdie.
Birdie. Okay.
Birdie. He's
Yeah,
a bird.
so-
She's a bird.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I my experience with McDonald's characters was commercials only. Like we rarely went into a McDonald's when I was a kid, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
That's fair.
it was the only
Do you
advertising.
believe in magic? And
In
I
a
hope
young
you do.
I thought it was in a young kid's.
Always
heart.
have.
That's the original song.
Friend wearing big red shoes.
I'm like literally mixing the real song and the other one.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, because that is what McDonald's did. They took that song and,
And
were
I
like,
hope you do. Yeah. Okay.
they like to take existing music properties and
Yeah, I didn't know that was a real song until
Yeah.
later.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
me for most commercials that
Right.
I've heard as a child.
Yeah.
Because it's just a commercial. I didn't know it didn't. That's something else.
Yeah. For years there were songs that I was shocked were real songs.
That's pretty great.
Leash, do you want to sing us into some dream sweets?
I can do that for you guys.
You're the best.
Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream.
Boom.
Dream sweet.
I just went like normal for that one.
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
appreciate you. You just kind of kept it. You went back to the OG version.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple. I like
Silly.
Smooching. The kiss. Keep it simple, silly.
Smooching.
it. Sarah, would you like to read the dream suite we got via email?
Oh my goodness, I would be so delighted. Because this is from our friend Lila. Hello out there, Lila. Lila, thanks for contributing a sweet dream suite for us.
Yeah.
That she would like if we had working vehicles like bikes and cars that we could use and we could see the villagers driving around in them.
Yes.
Come on. This is
I
a gold
agree.
idea.
I love it.
I love it.
And I love that, you know how the houses reflect their personalities, so the cars and vehicles would reflect their personalities. So, like,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
the jocks all
Yes.
only ride bikes, or like
Yeah.
the
certain
pops are- oh my
colors.
gosh.
Or
The
certain
little
types
divas
of
could have-
cars. Yeah.
Yes.
Divas would have
Or, like,
flashy sports cars or
Yes,
something.
sparkles on them or some like
Pink
LED.
blinged.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love
yes.
it. I love
I
it.
love it
Amazing.
too.
I'm pretty sure
Similarly,
the
Lion Cake wanted a boat. So, like, another mode of transportation is
Yes.
having a boat that you
Oh,
could
man.
like travel around your island or maybe travel to other people's islands.
I just
by
got
a
like
boat.
Miami Vice vibes thinking about like just taking the boat around with like the wind and the fur and the hair and the wings
Oh my
and like
goodness.
the animals and boats.
Sorry, when you said Miami Vice vibes, all I could think about was animals wearing like the pink T-shirt with a white blazer over top
Yes.
of it, and
There's
like
that too.
that just was like all I needed.
There's that too.
I was like,
There's
I'm
that
sold
too.
on that.
You know, any aesthetic that feels Miami Vice like is fine. Whether it's whether it's the was it 70s or 80s Miami Vice, I forget. And was it 80s or the new one? Either way, it's still like a Florida beachy vibe. I'm into it.
Yeah,
For animals
but yes,
specifically.
transportation, modes of transportation, bonus fun ways to get around our island or around our islands
I
to
love
other
it.
islands.
Yeah, the alternative
To
to
Shedda
flying
Island.
dodo, you can just sort of go off into the yonder and end up on an island somewhere. It's kind of fun.
Flying high.
I say that would be fun, but that would freak me the heck out unless I could see land. So you have to be really careful. It's not too far.
Well, I mean, oh, you were saying like it'd be live, like real time, like you're paddling along your little boat. Yeah, that would be a little nerve wracking.
Wouldn't
just
it be fun if
don't
you
wanna be in the
had to
deep blue
like
sea.
you wouldn't just have the stuff, you'd have to like get your license, so you'd have to like practice and like if you had a plane or something, like little Wilbur, what's his name, Wilbur?
Yeah, Wilbur and Orville.
Wilbur, okay.
You're not making it up. You are right on target.
He'd have to like judge you on your skills and stuff, and it'd be like a little
Yeah, he would
like
definitely be.
you
the
had to
one that
work for
does
it,
the
and
tests.
like I don't
I'm
know who
hearing-
would. I guess Tom Nook would have to would be your driver license
Sure.
person, and then like Gullivar would be your like ship helping mate to get your sea legs.
And what I'm hearing you suggesting here, Leash, is 100% sounding like a brilliant idea for some mini games for Nintendo to work into
I like
the
mini
game.
games
I love this.
and like mini tasks that like.
But I also love
As
that it
much as I
involves bureaucracy.
hated like, as much as I hated like getting my house up to speed, it was like a thing that you had to do
Goal
to
to
do
work
something
toward.
else,
Sure.
which is what I miss once you complete that first part of the tasks.
Yeah, because now my goals are much more about like completing sets or designing something I've been planning. Like I don't have. I have my own goals, which is fine. I don't mind that either.
Sure.
Or you have like a seasonal holiday goal, right? But like, there's nothing that like is new in the game that's a new task or goal that you have to do.
Yeah. I like that. I like different growth options and
Growth options, yeah. I want to know what my career path is like.
Yeah, it's like The Sims or something. I choose boating, and I'm going to start with a little kayak, and then I'm going to work my way up to a rowboat.
Yes,
and then,
yes.
and then eventually I become like a yachtsman. Like it's going to sound
Yes.
I love these different
Yes.
certification levels, and you can display the certificates in your house as well. They'll be, oh, Joelle is a yachtsman. What?
And I want the music on the yacht to be yacht rock.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, and going back to Lila's idea, starting with like a bike and then work your way up to like a moped, and then work your way up to like a a motorcycle, and then maybe like what's one like a really fancy motorcycle? I don't know.
A trike, one of those 3-wheeled, or motorcycle with sidecar, so you could have an animal friend riding around with you.
Oh, shut your face!
take a
I want a
friend.
sidecar.
You can take a friend.
Can
Little
you
stitches in your sidecar.
imagine
Or
the little helmets on your little buddies in the sidecar with just their little faces popping out of it?
Oh my gosh.
Or if you had like a friend over, they could ride in your sidecar.
Just give a friend
You guys could visit, and I could take you a tour in my motorcycle sidecar.
Oh, this sounds adorable.
What about a train? What about a real train that went around your island?
That's cool too.
I love it. It's so funny. These are things that people
this is
have
getting
like,
like
have like
Minecraft-y.
manufactured in their island with lots of creativity. Like they've put little train stations and tracks and stuff.
We could
But
make
have,
train
like, little
tracks.
treats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we can make fences, we should be able to make train
yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, I agree.
Goodness, that'd be great.
And then you can make different stops. Like just put like a little stop thingy, and the train would stop, and you could get out if you
Hop
wanted.
in, hop out.
It's like the train at like the zoo, like or like the
Oh yeah, the little
when it
trains.
just sort of help you get
The
around.
tram.
Low pressure as far as like danger. It doesn't go super fast, but it's like
No.
a nice leisurely ride.
And you could kind of plot out the route, like little by little, like you work your way around the island and terraform with it, and you could go between tiers.
Oh
and
my goodness. This would be an excellent reason to give us those land bridges that we're trying to recreate. With the
And you could only cross the railroad tracks at certain points. Like it would be like a barrier, like a fence, except for those spots. And you couldn't go if the little thingy was down.
Yeah,
so
the
you
little
would
arms to
be
block you from
safe.
walking.
and then when it
Squish.
goes by, one of your animals is in the train, just like
In the
"La,
middle.
la,"
Hey.
wearing a
Right.
conductor hat.
And if you were in the middle of the crosswalky area when the things go down, it just kind of like mushes you off,
Scoots
so
you
it
away.
slides
Yes.
you off, so you don't get
Yes.
hurt.
I love this.
Safety first.
There's a lot here.
It's some good content.
I
Nintendo's
definitely love that
listening,
you
so,
found
I
a way to
mean,
put bureaucracy into the process, Leash. Like
Oh.
getting licenses and making sure Tom Nook
Yeah.
approves it. And
Yeah,
going
I mean
through the
that's
whole
totally up
flow.
Tom Nook's alley, and
It
he
really
loves
is.
and more opportunities to give him money.
Yeah,
And maybe
Now
that
that
would
we all
just
have a lot.
give Isabel some more stuff to do, that she could go to the site to review like placement of the train tracks.
Yes.
give Isabel a job that doesn't
Isabel,
involve
be
her just
outside.
sniffing flowers all day.
She gets very cute when she sniffs.
And you
outside.
can
and her-
customize
her
what your
morning-
train looks like. Can we get our bird friends to do our train customizations and the cars
Oh
and
my
stuff?
gosh,
Our
yes,
Beppe and
Giancarlo, Beppe,
Boopa de
and
Beppe.
who's the other?
we can
Giovanni.
get OK Motos
Giovanni.
or
Yes.
OK Motors over
Yes,
to help
I
us.
miss them.
Oh,
my
and
gosh,
they
yes,
could have
let's
their
bring
own
those guys
little.
back.
They could have their own little garage, and like
Yes.
you'd have to like get
What
your
if-
car tuned up.
What
and like
what if, Leash, you took your boat out to an island where you could then get your boat customized and upgraded?
There you go.
And
That
they
could be
were
the
there-
purpose of the
They were
island.
there just waiting.
Oh,
And that's it. Like, you literally get in the boat just to drive out to the island, customize it, and then just, ride around the island. I love it.
So many opportunities here.
Yeah.
I think we have something, Nintendo.
I think we do.
Maybe
There's a lot here.
for next year.
And also, going back to one of, like, Lion Cake's old ideas, like, once you're in the boat, then you can maybe catch things from the sky or go diving from the boat and go back up. Like, there's a lot of potential of, like, it's
Like
a faster
scuba,
way of
like
getting...
deeper diving of like scuba.
Going out to, the deeper
Scuba.
waters.
Yeah. Scuba Steve.
See some really big stuff.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, these are great ideas.
This is in here in 365 days, Nintendo. We're gonna be talking.
And maybe we could even get, like, if you go too far out, you start seeing, like, little silhouettes of, like, a Loch Ness Monster or something. It'd be really cute. A little silly.
That sounds
I love this.
Oh, yeah. This is great.
I love this so much.
Man, these are
Well,
awesome.
before we exhaust all the options and don't let Nintendo have any creativity of their own.
I mean, I think that's fine.
Fair enough.
I'm okay with this.
We're making it easy on them.
That's fair. But speaking of creative, back in late January, Splitacker gave us a dream suite, just a giant pile of ideas of a dream
Wish
suite.
list of amazing dreams.
I have to assume all of these happened in Latin class, but I could be wrong. But there's so many in here, and I think one of my favorite ones, it just says cacti, because why not?
Oh,
Why not
they can
cacti?
grow? Yeah, why not cacti?
Yeah.
And it could grow
Yeah, we
fruit.
have like a tiny because we just have like the little like succulent plant and a tiny cactus for like
nothing.
a tabletop. That's you can't. We want to grow these outside. We have sand.
and we do
have
have,
like
like, a
sandy
sand-
terrain.
Terrain,
Yeah.
yes.
Can make a little inland desert and put cacti on it. That'd be so cool.
I like this. And maybe like different, if you make that terrain, like different types of creatures are catchable there, like different like lizards or like
Oh my gosh, yes.
I guess
Bring us
scorpions
lizards.
want to like live. Maybe
Roam
do scorpions
free.
live in the desert?
Yeah.
They do, right?
Yeah,
I'm
for
picturing
sure.
a scorpion when we talk about desert, so yeah. It must be
And
true.
I'm picturing
And
a
there's
scorpion with
tumbleweeds,
desert.
of course.
And tumbleweeds
Yes, that'd be
and little
cool.
tiny bushes that maybe Leaf could give us some little. Leaf could do the cacti. Of course, he could do the cacti.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
He'd hand us a little potted cacti and we just plant it.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
And
Really
we could have
cool.
other little shrubbery that's desert like
Yeah,
shrubs.
creosote bush. The aforementioned tumbleweed, various desert flowers that are very precious and lovely. There's so many options. Prickly pears, that's a type of cactus that's very distinctive.
Oh my gosh.
Reminds me of the Jungle Book
Ooh.
because
about
Baloo
it?
sings about the prickly pear
Oh, Jesse.
in the cartoon.
Right, no.
In the
Well, I mean,
first cartoon,
that you also said that he sings. It made me figure you're talking about not the book.
Talk like
a prickly pear, and the pawpaw.
the other idea that I like to hear, or unless Sarah, did you see any you like? Do you want to talk about? in
oh,
this
let me
list?
look through
You know,
these.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
Oh my gosh, no, this is 100%. To be able to hang things outside on panels, and to which I would also say on the side of cliffs, is 100% would be amazing. Just imagine how you could have an art gallery on your little cliffside or on panels that are freestanding.
Or like when you set up like your outdoor living rooms and kitchens, like you can put
Yes.
clocks and things on the walls
Man.
and
Yeah,
pictures.
you could make it like proper. It would be like a room, but it was like outside room.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
really be helpful.
I would like
Let
that
us
so much.
decorate
Because now you have to like waste a whole pattern space to, design a panel and then make it look like it's not just like a stack. It's just trying all different things. But yeah, I would just love to hang stuff on a panel.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
it be like a wall.
Yeah,
be great.
Sounds good. Be
great.
Sweet. I agree.
Yeah.
Good suggestion.
And the balcony was the other thing that I really liked from this list.
Oh, the upgrade
So, like,
after the basement to have
right?
a balcony feature.
After the basement, after the expanded storage, where else you gonna go? You can't
It would
dig
be-
deeper. You gotta build a balcony.
So would the balcony just look like a little balcony from the outside, but when you go there, it's like another room type setting?
Yeah. So
I would
the
love
idea here is you could design the whole balcony, put like chairs and whatever, like a
That's
whole
so
setup.
cute.
Plants out there, whatever makes sense for your balcony.
That
But yeah,
sounds really
Yes.
the front of your house, it just looks like a little cute little bloop of a balcony.
A little balcony bloop. Yeah, just like one of those little, like, just a single door with a tiny little railing around it.
Exactly.
That's all you see from the outside. Yeah. And that's okay. We just want the
So that would be from, like, there'd be a door from your top room, I guess?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would also like the back room or whatever room to have an option to make a deck in the back where you could have, like, a party
That's
area.
a good point. It could be a rear balcony, which means you would never really worry about what it looks like on the outside.
That's true.
And then, it goes off the back of your top room. That sounds fun.
That'd be fun. And it would also add more of some new goals for adding on these new elements.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, like whatever's the next level up from, what is it, 5 million bells to pay it off or something?
Next one will be 10 million bells.
I'm just going to tell you, I'm ready, Tom Nook. I've got that in hand. So
Joelle's like, bring it on. Then she just like pays in cash for it.
I don't have 10 million bells anymore, but I'm happy to work the stock market.
Right, the stock market.
If that's what it takes.
It'll take me a week, maybe 2. We'll be okay.
Yeah. And give me a goal.
That's right. Oh man, that'd be so cool.
And this was the same post where Splitacker dreamed up the pipe travel that did come true before we ever even talked about it.
Dream come true.
Amazing.
Dream come true. That's pretty great. Does that wrap it up for our dream suites?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, once again, I'm asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Do do
Dun,
do do.
dun, dun.
Tiny delights.
Do 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 do.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights. Sorry, that was
Beautiful. As deep as we go. I had a fun little tiny delight, and I can't even explain to you the origin of all of this, but for whatever reason the other day, I was humming the song from Coco. I was just humming "Remember Me," like it was in my head all day long. I don't know why. I didn't watch the movie recently. I didn't listen to a soundtrack.
Sweet movie.
Someone must have just said the word "remember" and it just triggered in my head, and I was thinking about it.
There you go.
That's all it takes, right? Especially on this podcast, we've learned 150 episodes later. One word. Anyway, later that day, I met up with Gulliver, and I, went and found a bunch of stuff and handed it to him. Yes. And the next day in the mail, what do you think I received in the mail from Gulliver?
Coco.
The DVD of Coco. The Blu-ray of Coco.
He found it somewhere on his journeys around the world. I received a beautiful sugar skull mask.
Oh,
and I was like, how is this in my head? And how did I make this magically happen? So I recommend everybody hum Remember Me.
Oh my gosh, there you go.
The morning of meeting Gulliver, and maybe you'll get your sugar skull if you haven't gotten one yet.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pro tip, I tell you. And
I
a
love
tiny
it.
delight.
That's great. And I need to watch Coco so I can know how
it's
to
a
hum.
very sweet movie.
It's really sweet.
It
may or may not make you cry your eyes out.
I mean, they all make you cry, but this is a
movies.
happy cry.
This
one is like,
they're
I don't know.
sad.
I feel like Toy
in a
Story
happy-
is like more existential. Like I want to like a moment's over, but this one is more like it's everything exists in this world, but it's like it's just you kind of experience it. I don't know. I don't know.
No, it's a different way that it makes you sad, but
yes.
The point is every Pixar movie finds a way to touch your heart, and this is different.
Tugs at your heartstrings. Yes, I thought that. I mean, that one, like Up, is really sad in my mind.
At least the first 20 minutes. The rest is whatever.
Beginning.
It's still like Sure. But this one I think is like heartwarming from like the beginning to the end.
Yeah,
I think that's how I feel about it. It is a little tear jerky, but like in a nice, happy way. Like I don't feel like
you don't feel like they're
Toy
intentionally
Story
pulling
makes
that
me
hard
so
on
sad because
Toy Story.
It's about growing up, and it makes me like sad because like in a nostalgic way, right? Like
sure, yeah.
I think Coco is less nostalgic. It's more about like family and love. And,
it's about learning about family and it's death and life in both, and it's really interesting. So.
Yeah. I like Coco.
Yeah, I've only seen it the one time, but it's stuck, and the song.
And it's beautiful. It's so bright and pretty.
The colors are if nothing else.
So
like
nice, so nice.
Great to look at.
So
it's
warm.
Yeah.
So warm. Cozy. Comfy, cozy.
Well,
as Sharpie would say.
We're at 55 minutes. We can stop here, or we can do a quick what you playing if anyone wants to do a quick what you playing.
I think I'm okay waiting. I don't know about you.
I'm okay waiting.
Yeah. Let's call it a wrap early because we kind of started recording late for us, so I think it's okay.
And we talked about so many fun things.
We did.
Until next time, we can talk about Marlo and Lugi adventures.
I want to hear everyone's Margo and Lugi adventures. It is Margo. It's not Marlo. I'm fine with that.
It's Marlo, but I like Margo now better.
I like Margo and Lugi.
Oh my!
Because also, why isn't one of the heroes, a female character? Why isn't it Margo and Lugi?
And Lugi could be a female character.
That's a very good point. We don't even know.
I like it.
Or non-binary, and that's great too. It doesn't matter.
That's right. It doesn't have to be specific.
I don't know what kind of name Lugi is, and that's what's great about it.
It's a unique name. I don't think I've ever heard that as a name before, and I kind of like it.
I'm here for it.
I've heard of Doogie.
Oh yeah,
like Hauser.
Doogie,
MD.
Lugi Hauser, MD.
I only know that whole theme song in my head by heart for 30-something years. I'm going to start wishing the birthdays, and you guys can keep bleep boop booping or whatever you want to do. Oh boy, birthdays. Happy birthday this week to Anchovy. I think that's a bird we've met one time or something.
Yeah.
I don't know Gala the pig, but you seem to be named after an apple, and I'm okay with that. We got Chèvre, our favorite goat cheese.
She's such big eyes.
I mean, our favorite goat. It's also my favorite goat cheese, but whatever, it's fine.
Cheese Israeli. It's Chèvre.
We have CJ's birthday on the 7th. I didn't know he had a March birthday. That's exciting. He shares a birthday with Molly the duck, our favorite Molly duck.
Molly.
Yeah. We got Zucker, our little lazy octopus.
Oh, I love him.
Whatchamacallit friend.
Takoyaki.
Yes, thank you. It's also Pete's birthday, and I miss Pete, and that's a whole other conversation we can have at some point. Where does Pete come in? And then there's Cyrano, the anteater. And on March 10th, absolutely nothing is happening. There's certainly not birthdays of people in my family and or favorite characters of Nintendo. It doesn't matter. March 10th is nothing. And on March 11th, it's Hopkins, who may or may not be full of hot air. We don't know. And Zipper T Bunny's birthday. So, hey, that's so around the corner. We have that creeper coming back. Looking forward to it.
Uh-oh.
Can't wait.
They've got to,
Can't wait.
And with that, I would love to thank our awesome producer. I couldn't remember what the word was.
Producer person.
Pro
the person
150
who
episodes.
Produces things.
He produces things.
What are they called? They produce things.
He's the producer of things.
The maker guy.
He does really important things and edits the stuff.
Soundcrafting.
And we thank him for doing all of that. Jack White Blank and Micah Cat Studios, in case I forgot to mention it. And with that
noise arrangement,
we say